Toffee TV. It's the instant match reaction for Chelsea 2, Everton 0. A really disappointing performance down at Stamford Bridge. Yes, if not unsurprising after the games against Manchester City and Hijack Split in the week, but certainly very lacklustre. I don't really want to use fatigue as an excuse at this stage of the season, but I'm sure it did come into play, certainly regarding, obviously, players we didn't have available. I mean, that's the most important thing, really, isn't it? The likes of Klassen. Obviously, Sneijderlin was suspended. Sandro looking about 25% fit. And players all over the park just looked a little bit off, let's just say. But we're not going to use that as an excuse. Well, we'll use it as a little excuse, obviously. But I just thought, first of all, I thought Ronald Koeman got it wrong today. And that's like the third time already this season that he's got it wrong, I feel. I just thought he went far too negative. Playing three at the back, Holgate as a wing back. It's just not going to work. It's just not going to work against some teams, and especially when you've got no centre forward that you can use as an outball. Sandro, we don't know what he is. We don't know what he's going to be. But certainly a player who's basically started a couple of games for us. One in the Premier League and lasted an hour. He's not going to be able to come into a game like this with minimal fitness and boss a very, very good Chelsea defence. And I think that's where the manager got it wrong. I really do. I think if you don't have an outball, you're going to be stuck in your half all game. And people can say, well, there's no supply and there's no pace and all that. And I'll come on to that. That's fair enough. But the difference having an outball. Look at City on Monday night. Look at Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Look at the times that we just knocked it long to him and he held on to it and allowed all our players to get up the pitch. It's massive. There's no point complaining about what we don't have in things like pace, because that's unless we go and buy people, which hopefully we will, that's not going to change. But what you've got to do is use the squad you've got, and in someone like Dominic Calvert-Lewin, when he plays up front, you can use him as a target man and someone who's an outball, and that gets you up the pitch. And as we've seen against Man City, we scored from that. It takes so much pressure off, and we didn't have that today for what, 65 minutes, whatever it was. It's massive, and that's where we've got to get to. So maybe, I don't know, that Dominic Calvert has played a lot of football already this season, but I would have just played in one more game and just gone in against Chelsea today with him up front, because I just don't think Sandro's anywhere near ready. Maybe the manager took a calculated risk and thought, well, sometimes managers do throw games away and just say, well, we're not going to win this game today. And maybe that's what he did and thought, well, it'd be a good opportunity to give Sandro some fitness. Maybe as a fan we don't see it like that because we want to win every single game. But I just thought we were really negative. We were practically playing five at the back with two sitting in front. Then Rooney dropping in front of them. Sigurdsson getting dragged into the middle. And we had just nothing up front. We had absolutely nothing. And to be honest, Chelsea didn't even have to play well today. It didn't even have to go a second gear to beat us, really. They just moved it quicker than us. They were just more of a fluid unit. And we just... basic things like 5-yard passing was all off, which does sort of point towards fatigue factor. But this is where the manager's got to shuffle his pack. And, you know, he's talking about wanting to have a big squad. Use more of it then. Use more of your squad. You know, don't be using the same 14 players. You've got a 25-man squad. Use more of it. Pace is a massive thing that people talk about, and we haven't got none. That's fair enough. But where we need pace is a fullback. You look at teams like Spurs. They've got good general pace in the squad, but not lightning pace, like, say, Liverpool's front three. And they get it from their fullbacks. And that's one thing we need to start looking at. Holgate is quick, but he's not. It's not with a purpose. And I would seriously start looking. If he's going to continue playing 3 at the back, I'd seriously look playing that. Putting Holgate in as one of the 3. Because again, I don't think that 3 is mobile enough against some attacks. Certainly, well, all of them looked a little bit off today. And bring Kenny, bring Kenny in, or play All right, I'll balance it up. Play Martin at wing back, or Kenny. Play Kenny. Give them a go. Shuffle it. You know, let's see what happens. Play Kenny and see what happens in a game like this. You know, or certainly one of the games coming up. He's good enough. I'm sure of it. He's exactly what we need. Because our wing backs just sit back. Baines doesn't get forward anymore. And Holgate doesn't get forward. And it just, you've got no width then. Because your midfielders are all tucked in. And it doesn't allow you to go anywhere. Second half, so we slightly improved. He took Davies off, who didn't really have, well, he didn't have a good game, did he? Again, lost in midfield. He brought Dominic Calvert-Lewin on. We started to stretch them because we had an out ball. We brought Lennon on. And I would have started Lennon. I said that in my starting 11 show. I would have started Lennon. I would have given him a go. Again, use what you've got. If you've got tired players, use what you've got. They're your squad. Start using them. And we made a few chances. Now, whether that was Chelsea took the foot off the pedal, maybe so. But we started making more chances because we had more attacking threats on the pitch. And that was obvious. That was obvious. We just looked a really uncohesive side today. And as I say, I put a lot of that down to the manager. He set up a negative team. I mean, he did the same on Monday and he got the plaudits, but it wasn't a negative team. It was more a team on Monday night to stifle City and then break on the attack. We didn't have any of that today. Sneijder not being there is a massive loss because he controls the ball. He keeps the ball. You know, he moves it really effectively. So not having him, it was a massive loss today. You can't underestimate that. And unfortunately, he seems to miss a lot of these big games, whether it be suspension or injury. But he moves the ball so well that it takes a lot of pressure off the leg. Because Garner can't do that, and Davis can't do that. No one could do. The only person who could do that job was Gareth Barry. So we miss him a lot. So I'm glad we got him back for Spurs. But as I say, too negative, far too negative. Got to change this mentality of going to these big clubs and just going, you know what, we're going to try and nick it on a set piece. No, if you've got anything about you, you try and go there and win. And you know that's. And I say win, I mean set up to win, like we did on Monday night. Have a plan to win. It doesn't always work, but at least you know. At least the fans can say, well, they tried. Whereas today, fans will just look at that and go, what was the point? You're all trying to just get through the game and international weekend. But, you know, listen, the manager will point to players being fatigued, players coming back from injury, players being injured. You know, I think Klassen would have been done all right today, being that link player from midfield to the forwards. You know, he was a miss. So there are Morales. I don't know, he's in Newcastle, I think. I have no idea. He might have come in and give us a bit of width. But big week for the club, I think. I think they've got to get a couple in. Try and get a centre-back in and get a centre-forward in. But have they left themselves with a lot to do too late? It does seem that way. Because I want first-team players, not squad players first. And I want a centre-half who goes in at left-side centre-half and starts games. Not someone who's just a squad player. Because Williams and Jagielka are not good enough. They're not good enough. It doesn't matter about age. They're just not good enough to take us forward. So we need someone in there, and we need a centre forward with some presence that you can knock the ball to him and he'll hold on to it and use it well. Because Sandro clearly isn't that player, and we can't put all our hopes on Dominic Calvert-Lewin. No way. So a big week, a lot to do. But as I say, as I'll reiterate my point, I think Koeman got it all wrong, just far too negative today. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'll be doing a ratings video as well at some point. Yeah, just disappointing to go into the international weekend. But listen, it's our first defeat. It's our 7th game and we're still in August. So you've got to put all that into consideration as well. And it's just disappointing going into the international weekend. But yeah, let me know, give us your thoughts. Thanks for watching Toffee TV, and I'll see you later.